Hello, 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 everybody. What's happening? Lloyd all of a sudden looked surprised, like, oh no, we're live. How you doing, Grumpy?
I'm doing good.
How
And
was
I
your,
was surprised.
how, how was your Christmas?
It was excellent. We did all our gift wrapping on Christmas Eve and ate our food, and everybody went home and left me the hell alone all day Christmas. So nice day.
Good deal.
I shouldn't say that. It was my kids enjoyed seeing them. We had a good time. I got me my my oldest son got me something I'm not even going to discuss, although I showed it on my video. It's called a, well, I am going to discuss. It's called a slap a sack, and it's a leather sack with two rubber in it for relieving stress. And I'll just let you figure out what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't, not sure I want to know. Hey, you want to see
Yeah,
something
you
cool?
don't.
You
Yeah.
want you want to see something cool? Watch this.
See, that just go you 400 AGL highway is in a time warp. Look at that. It just there's a wormhole there.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my green highway sign. Uh,
Cool, cool, cool.
you ought to see the stuff I was doing to Lloyd the other day with the
Oh my God, yeah.
with the cape. It was pretty funny.
It
James
was.
Beast, welcome. Walker, welcome.
Hey, my favorite millennial is in here. Hello, Matt.
Where you been, Lloyd? Matt's been here longer than you have. He was in chat before you were awake when I put us on screen.
Well, I didn't see that. Okay. So I'm looking at two different screens here. So I've got this issue trying to watch where my camera's at and then watch the chat because I've done that. I've done a flip monitor like our friend 400 AGL has done, and it's screwing me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I've got twin monitors going now. I've got the studio set up. My dining room is no longer a dining room at this moment. Right now, it's a studio. And Chris Hope's telling me to turn my mic up. Uh, I can do that.
Yeah, you might.
Am I too loud?
No, no, you could go up a little bit maybe.
Or should I just talk right into the microphone like Ken Heron does? Whoop, whoop. Okay, I can turn my mic up a little bit. Audio check 1, 2. Hello. Is that a little better? Does that work? Does that help, Chris?
Yeah, it does sound a little better.
Okay. Well, I can turn it up a little more. Fly Natural, welcome, brother. Uh, we made it to the show. Spike, my fuzzy cuzzy from down under wonder, is up in the house. How you doing, cuz? Oh, Spiky Spike. I got a
And Cardosa Media's here. This love lady Chris Hope, all the usual gang. Of course, I've already shouted out to Matt because I wasn't paying attention. My little brother Spike. Yeah, welcome. Hey, who else did I miss? Mark Rogers. I did say hi to him in the chat. Tater.
yeah, see, I'm doing the same thing now. I'm looking off at the second monitor for the chat window.
I have problems finding my mouse. Little Scudder
You
just
have
jumps all over the
problems
place.
finding your mouth? All you gotta do is bend your elbow. It'll go right to it with that Chex Mix in it.
You saw that, did you?
Absolutely.
I,
Yeah, 30
That
viewers and
good
only
eating.
6 likes. What's going on with that? Anyway, we got some pretty
Oh,
good stuff going on tonight, guys. We're going to have Brian Bannery from Smokey Mountain Aerial come in a little while. I'm going to play a little bit of one of his videos, one of his tower inspection videos that he just recently did. He actually posted it on his channel. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And we're going to talk about actual inspection work, the real deal, real world thing. We're going to talk about that just for a few minutes. And then we got a little itty bitty surprise for y'all tonight, too. And one other thing, at some point tonight, I don't know if y'all see this. Can you see that okay? Is it glaring? Can you tell what that is?
yeah, it looks, yeah, yeah.
That's a,
It looks like a
that's a
virtual
Hamidoo,
reality.
Homidoo, Ooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. I don't know what it is,
Homadoo,
but
Homadoo,
but it's a
Homadoo.
VR headset, and you put your phone in it. You download the app for it. There's some free stuff that comes. A lot of free stuff comes with it, but there's a couple things that come with the app that you can watch. But the app gives you a website that you can go to download other VR stuff. I actually landed on the moon with Apollo with this thing. This thing is cool.
That's I'm gonna
It's
one of these days we'll get me a set of those.
it's got a pretty fancy little carry case. See there, Lloyd? Got a really fancy little
Oh,
carry case.
well, it
And
does, doesn't it?
yeah, it's a semi-hard case. Zips all the way around. When you pop, oh, it's got, look at there. Check that out. And it's not green. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't even take the plastic off the front, guys. I'll let somebody else
Oh,
peel it for Dana, okay? But
I was going to say peel it and send
you,
it into Ken Heron for Dana.
yep, it's got an
Matt
extra.
says I got my man bun fixed real quick.
Oh, good deal, Matt. Good deal. It's got an extra set of foam pads for the front. Most phones fit in here
Actually,
pretty easy. It adjusts to several different kinds of phones. Almost all the iPhones and everything fit it. Nice little carry case. It does a good job of holding it, and you just pop it back in there, zip it up, and there you go. Somebody's going to win this pretty soon on this channel. That's going to be a giveaway coming up. And that was donated by the one and only Dennis Lovelady.
all right, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis donated that to the channel.
And they said your sound is better, so that's good.
Okay, that's good, because I can turn it up some more if I have to. I just don't want to get the hum of that super duper computer in the background.
Also, you don't have that crackling sound now that you did
Oh, you're not,
when we was testing this
are
earlier.
you not hearing the fireplace anymore?
I'm hearing the fireplace now, but I'm not hearing the crackling in between.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like it's not doubling. Guys, I apologize. I'm sitting here eating Chex Mix, but this is my favorite family recipe at Christmas time. And it's the only time of year I fix it, and I'm sitting there scarfing down on it, so I'll probably have a stroke from all the salt in it. But what a way to go.
There you go. So anyway, later on near the end of the show, I'm going to talk about how to give that, or how to win that virtual headset. And that thing's actually pretty cool. I kind of hate to give it away, but I'm going to give it away. And
Because you're that kind of a guy.
yeah, well, let's not go to about what kind of a guy I am. Keep that secret, okay? That's not supposed to be public knowledge. Yeah. Anyway, you guys want to get a quick look at what my studio stuff looks like here now? Let me switch over to camera 2 real quick. And now, see, now I got a view in the back like someone else that y'all know and love. And look,
Yeah.
not only do I give them away, but I actually use my own mouse pads, guys. So, yeah. They're not just giveaways.
Gee, it sure looks nice, Mel. That's a really nice mouse pad, Mel.
You like that mouse pad?
I like that mouse pad, Mel.
Maybe you'll get one.
With the kind of boy I've been this last year, I'm not sure.
Rick Halber,
But
thanks for coming in. And
oh, hey,
let's see,
Rick, how you doing?
who else?
Well, here's my problem. No wonder I'm not. Where'd my mouse go? There it is.
Chris Hope, that donated the Sky Viper drone. I actually met the winner of that today at lunchtime. Had lunch and delivered that drone to the winner. So yeah, that's a done deal. And next day or two, I'll make my way to the post office. I promise. I got the whole list now. Everybody's emailed me, so I got the whole list, and I'll get all the rest of that stuff sent out. I got some stuff to send to you too, Lloyd.
Okay.
That way,
If you guys wonder what I'm doing going back and forth, I'm trying to find my mouse.
You're trying to find what?
The cursor. Because
Oh,
my cursor goes.
between.
Yeah,
the
it
two
goes from
screens.
one screen to the other.
It gets
Yeah,
lost.
it goes from one to the other.
If you
and
put
it
it in
only
the middle,
goes.
it gets lost.
Right, and it
Yeah.
only goes in from one side.
Yep. So.
And I've got my screens backwards from where they should be. I've got to figure out.
Well, all you gotta do is swap them. Your number one monitor should be on the left.
That would be this one here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where my number 2 monitor is at.
Well,
That's
then,
what's screwing me up.
then you'll have to physically swap them in place.
I know.
Mike Brown, welcome to the show.
And I was missing part of the chat. I had it on. No cursing the cursor. Yeah. And the reason I was missing part of the chat's because I had it on top chat, not live chat. And I've got my chat over on this monitor.
Yeah.
Okay. And my camera and stuff is at this monitor. So I keep looking over here trying to type. It's just, I'm not used to this cation stuff.
Well, the only thing is you got to get your monitor swapped. And once you do that, your main monitor will be more in front of you. And
yeah.
Then you can put the chat on that one and have the feed on the other one that I'm giving you. And you can be looking more straight ahead at your camera and be able to see the chat right under it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably the way I ought to do it. I ought to put the vMix on the small monitor to the side and put the other stuff in front of me, but I don't know. We'll see. This is my first time running dual monitors for the feed where they're not one above the other. So yeah.
Right.
It'll work out. So what did
Mike Brown's in the house.
Yeah, I saw him. Steve Carpenter.
Hey, Cardoso. Oh, hey, Steve.
Jim Wallace.
Really nice card from Steve today. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Jim. Are you watching the screen? Are you paying attention? Because here's what happens when you have a street sign and you use a green screen. When you use a green screen with a green street sign, it looks like it's made of glass. Now, how cool is that? It don't get no better than that. Artco, welcome, brother. So, anyway, yeah, I can put it right up here and annoy Lloyd with it and everything. It's kind of hard to tilt it in the feed because it's backwards of what you're seeing. Anyway.
Well, you could put it up there and cover up my sign, because here I've got my grumpy vlogger sign. Me, I'm advertising. Nothing like advertising your own crap, huh?
Well, it's your screen. I'll let you have it.
No, it's not. We're streaming tonight.
No,
you took my stream on my.
Say that again.
This is your stream tonight.
Yeah. But that's your
But
monitor.
I'm advertising. Well, that's true.
And you're wearing your grumpy blogger hat too, so you know.
Yeah, I know.
You,
Nothing
you ought to,
like,
you ought to at least have the 400 AGL hat on, Raider.
I
No, you're
started to
not.
put it on. I
No,
forgot.
I didn't. No, don't even go there.
It's a shameless plug, okay?
Yep. Shameless is right.
Shameless is right.
Okay. We got about 10 more minutes, and Brian will be calling in. Hopefully he got the text message. It showed delivered, so I hope he got it.
Excellent,
Got
Art.
the
He got his
Logitech
camera
webcam
installed.
working. Lloyd Artco says he got the webcam working in Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah, we were working on that. He called me up, and of course, it ran into the same problem before as we're trying to use Skype and set the camera up at the same time. That doesn't work.
Oh,
But
yeah. See,
that was the camera one off of my channel.
he needs to switch over to vMix.
He has it, but the problem is he did. I don't know if he's able to correct it or not. He downloaded, either they've discontinued that 60 days free, or he downloaded the free version, and which only allows you to play at 360.
Oh, well, any version you download, you register, and it gives you the temporary.
Oh, that's it. If you didn't register, Art, you're supposed to. You can do the temporary 60 days free, or you can do the permanent free. And if you register as the 60 days free, but you have to get a temporary key to do that. I forgot.
I'm using
Because I
the
screwed up
max.
and didn't do it right.
I'm using the max license, Jim. I can have up to 8 callers, and I can do anything I want with it, basically. Yeah, Flynet.
Yeah, Mike, I might be
checking that mailbox, buddy. Yeah, he wants me to send him the pocket.
He wants to say, oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fly Natural was saying, hey, send me that pocket. I want to test it.
Yeah,
And
I decided to.
Weederman Photography? No, I did not. I did get the Boost figured out. I can't say I didn't get it figured out. It does boost my cell signal. It does not do diddly squat for my LTE signal. So it gives my jetpack a stronger cell signal coming into it, but it does not increase my internet speed at all. So, Paul, I'm not going to
And Mike, yeah.
What's that, Lloyd?
Well, Mike had said I was in a little bit, and it probably has to do with up and down speeds on the bandwidth and stuff. It's probably making my sound skip a little bit.
Yeah, my download speed is suffering a little bit tonight, guys, because I'm at home. So if you see some skipping in Lloyd, it's because of my backwoods bandwidth. And Mr. Paul Murray, I am not getting an Enterprise Dual. I'm not going to get one. There, I got no need for one. It's a worthless piece of poop for a clear camera, and it's 12 megapixel on the main camera, so it's useless.
Okay, thanks, Mike. He said it wasn't real bad, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a little.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It did it a little bit earlier too. It's not steady, so it's okay. Right now I can't check it because I'll be stressing it too much, and I don't want to make everything lag out for my download speed. But before the show, it was like 2 megabits per second and change. It wasn't very much. Usually it's 7 or 8 down and 2 or 3 up, but tonight it was the other way around. It was like 2 2 down and 6 up or something. So that is what it is. And I ought to see Brian lighting up on my screen any minute here. We're going to play a video of his, a little video clip of his, and talk with him a little bit about the inspection work, tower work, and the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual. We'll be talking about that a little bit. So,
4x4 camping drones is on, and Weedman Photography, yeah.
Yeah, I've been talking with Weedman
Yeah.
Photography.
Yeah.
Hey, 4x4. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I think your set is that's something that Jim Hightower said. Your set and design has just come so far. I mean, what you did with that fireplace to watch on the replay on Monday. Well, I've seen it a couple times when we tested it, but it looks really good.
That did turn out well, didn't it? And that's my own fireplace.
Yeah.
That's video of my fireplace burning a fire, and I loaded it into Premiere Pro and looped it.
Where did you get that really great idea to try that? I mean, the first suggestion
I've been wanting to do it since I started the green screen. And then someone else mentioned that I should do it, and I was like, yeah. I plan to. I want to.
Oh, pretty smart guy, whoever it was.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. I get a lot of advice from him. I get his opinion quite regularly.
Send him my way. I don't want his opinion. I get my own opinion. I don't need somebody else's. But I could use his advice.
Oh. Yeah. I think the only thing you could do is, if you want his advice, is get his advice.
His advice, yeah, that's about as far.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of bummed about the 2 thumbs down already. The show's not even quite 30 minutes old yet. That's okay. We can handle it. Oh, Brian, where are you at, buddy? You ought to be showing up on that screen by now. Getting about time to bring you on to the show.
I need to ask Matt something because I'm just paying attention. I don't have my glasses on. That's part of the problem. The reason I can't see the friggin' chat. There we go. I'm back to looking like a grumpy vlogger. Tornadoes? Where? My warnings haven't gone off. But then, are they up near your... Matt?
Let me go check my text messages. I hear my phone going off way back there in the background. Somebody said something about the airport news, and no, I've not heard anything other than that couple that was arrested were released a few hours later with no charges brought at the last I heard. So,
oh, did you hear? Yeah. You know what the story behind that? The guy at one point was an environmentalist and decided he, at some point, I mean, he joined I don't know, one of them fluff environmental groups that doesn't really do anything. They just say, hey, we'd like to see everybody be nicer to the environment, and that's about all there was to it. And he was registered as a model RC guy and had a remote control helicopter at one time.
Oh.
And the neighbors said, well, he used to have a remote control helicopter. They went in, busted his door down, and arrested him, kept him for 6 hours and do squat. And it turns out nobody's actually seen the flipping drone to begin with at the airport. There's no footage of it anywhere.
Right. And
on top of that, the only thing they found is a crashed drone that's broken up. And, that's what somebody saw it all around and said, oh my God, there's been a drone at the airport. And they called it in and shut the airport down for 3 days.
Oh, okay. So it was a bunch of fiction.
Well, it was a bunch of idiots getting scared of drones like they usually do. And of course, the local constabulary over there, they couldn't pour sand out of a boot with the directions written on the heel.
Right. Let me,
But no offense to those of you in the UK, but that's
I'll be right
typical of
back.
the UK
You
over
got
there.
it, Lloyd, for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, they're saying that there may not have been a drone at the airport. I was watching a guy, and he went through detail by detail on it, and yeah, it's a bunch of hooey because they're, you know, of course, the UK right now, their government is such a, no offense to my liberal friends out there, but they've go they've gone so far to the left that they're coming back around to the right. You know, it's just sad. But anyways, what happened was somebody in Gatwick or whatever that place is called said that somebody called in and said they thought they saw a drone. No airplane ever reported seeing it. There is none on the video footage. There's nothing anywhere to show that there was a drone. And now they're starting to say that, you know, they're starting to say that they don't think there really was a drone. And somebody wandering through over by the airport said that they'd found I don't know, a crash drone or something, and it was in the general area. But you know, but anyway, so that's what that was all about, and it turns out it's a bunch of malarkey. And more than likely, it was just another way for them to say, "Hey, we're going to make more drone laws," you know, and that was just weird. Mel just walked right through the middle of my face, and he was like right in the middle of my head. So top of my head and his lower body, that was just weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that, and you guys know me. I'm not a, well, I say what I think anyways, but uh, I'm not a big drone. I'm not a droner. As those of you that don't know me, I'm a vlogger, but I have a lot of opinions on how the drone community is treated, and that's what the problem is. Uh, so what am I missing here? 100% cover up. Let's see.
All right. Well,
Anyways, oh, it's so something going on with your brother-in-law, Jim. Is that what's going on? Because I haven't caught up with you in a day or so. That would, yeah, Spike. You're probably not too far from, and that's the problem. They've got the government in power over in uh, England right now. Is, yeah, it's they don't have the best government in office, and I don't see that it's going to change. But anyways, Matt, I don't, or not Matt, but Jim, I don't know what's going on. Uh, Give me a shout after the show so I can, you know, at least text and let me know, so that, because I'm not paying real close attention to the chat simply because I keep losing my place.
what's the matter with
But
you?
yeah, they do what?
What's the matter with your chat? Lloyd?
Do what?
What's the matter with the chat?
Nothing. I was just, you know, I haven't been following it real close. I missed part of what Jim and Matt were talking there. I guess Jim's brother-in-law, his wife's brother, has been sick again, or he's in the hospital.
Oh,
Or did I miss?
sorry to hear that. Uh,
Oh, they're just keeping the ER busy, is what he said. Yeah, he's hands
yeah.
full of it.
Hey, can you do me a favor
Hey, Roger's on.
Hey, Roger, thanks for coming in. Um, having the extra call in, Lloyd, is fucking my
Okay,
system a
I can
little
back
bit.
off. Yeah, I can leave out. Yeah.
Just keep an eye on
Yeah,
it.
I'll
As
just.
soon as Brian
I'll,
goes off, you can come back on.
okay. All right. Let me get my.
Because I got him in now.
Okay. All right. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. Brian, Smokey Mountain Aerial. You need more light. Have you got any more light?
That's probably about
Uh-oh.
right down the interstate. I'm on 25.
Yeah. This isn't going to work.
Is it because of because of the light or because I'm lagging or what?
No, it's I don't know what it's doing, but as soon as I brought you in and Lloyd went out, it changed something. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it'll clear up here in a minute. Hey, just stick with me for a minute,
Yeah,
guys. Yeah, is that too
I'm
much
not
light
good,
for
sir.
your driver?
That's about all I can handle.
Okay. All right, as long as you can handle it and you're good there. I'm going to play a video clip of yours real quick, and you should be able to see it in the vMix. And if you want to talk about it a little bit, because I got the sound muted on it.
Okay.
Okay. And is that it? There it is. Look at there. I did it. I got it. Now you should be able to see it, right, Brian?
Yeah, I can see it. So you don't have any audio on that? You just had me to
No,
narrate?
I got that audio muted so that you can talk over it. Thanks, Dennis.
Oh, okay. Well, what you're looking at?
I didn't see it, but I'll try to do that in a little bit. Go ahead, Brian.
What you're looking at is a cell. It's a triple cell phone tower patch antenna. It's actually structured on top of a power line, and that's like a dual system. So the power company actually owns the cell phone tower. They own the structure, but they don't own the antennas. So that was a dual inspection of the power company requesting inspection of their structure, and the cell phone company requesting inspection for their patch antennas. And what I did was a Mavic 2 flight. Due to the fact that it has a 20 megapixel sensor on it, I wanted to not take out big equipment and big gear for just 1 hour. It took me a few hours to do that, so there was no sense in breaking out the 210 for something so small, and I was able to get it done with the Mavic 2 Pro. And I was thinking about getting like a Zoom or an Enterprise unit, but the Zoom and the Enterprise only has a 12 megapixel sensor, and they require 20. So that kind of shot me down going Enterprise on that. And I'm actually on my way to go pick up a. Well, that was interesting. A state trooper just hit something and exploded one of his tires on the interstate. So I'm actually on my way right to go pick up a Mavic 2 dual. It's what's an Enterprise dual. Florida Drone Supply has agreed to give me the first one that they come through the door, and hopefully that's by the next 3 or 4 days. to go down, pick it up, and do a review. I'm going to check it out, fly it, and do a compare. So what we'll actually have, if all works out, the plan works out, is we'll have a Mavic, the original Mavic. We'll have a Mavic 2 Enterprise and a Mavic 2 and a Mavic 2 Dual. So we'll have 4 drones on the table. We're going to review 4 of them, kind of compare them, do the specs, do a spec sheet on them, and explain to the YouTube and the drone community exactly where DJI is going with their technology, how they've evolved, and what is best for you. Because right now there's so many questions in the air from all the consumers. Everyone's saying, well, I want to get the Enterprise, or I want to get the Zoom because I want the Zoom capability to be able to get tied up on some inspection work. Downfall is it's a 12 megapixel sensor, and I actually had a lot of people comment to me, through emails and even on my channel that, looks great. We want to be able to do this with a Zoom or an Enterprise, and unfortunately, most of the clients doesn't. It's not going to work for them, because of the fact that it's only 12 pixels. So that's kind of DJI's downfall. And so where we're going to kind of try to gear this to is DJI, so that way whenever they release another drone, or they come out with like a version 2 of the Dual, or their next Mavic or their next Inspire 3, Phantom 5, whatever, is that they ensure that they've got 20 megapixel sensors in their RGB side of whatever they release.
It's got to be 20.
So that's kind of where we're going with this.
Yeah, it's got to be 20. I mean, they've got so much 12 stuff out there. It's old technology, basically.
Right. And the shots that you saw in the video that you just played, with the Mavic 2 Pro, I was able to get 5, 10, 15 feet away from that structure, and the shot that you're looking at is really good. I mean, it's tight. I mean, if you're shooting in 4K, it's obviously cropped a little bit, but some of those shots was 20 feet away, and they were actually tight. So client's not complaining one bit, saying, hey, is there any way you can zoom in on it, brother? So the fact that people want zooms for inspection work, really benefit you to have a zoom, because you only have a 12 megapixel sensor. You're going to be so far away, and you're zooming in, you can get close enough with a Mavic 2 Pro or a 10 to get the shot that the client's requiring.
Yeah, but
I think that it's
even the Mavic 2. I mean, even the 12 megapixel sensor, if you get a little closer to it, that's still not going to give you the image quality pixel rate wise that you would get with a 20 megapixel.
Right. So, a lot of people, are raving about the Z30 on the M210. And the downfall of that is, if you've got a 16 megapixel sensor and, like a XT2, an XT2 going on a M210 with a Z30 beside of it, that's pretty much, standard package for that. And, you don't have anything that you can inspect infrastructure with it, with that package. That's basically a law enforcement package, search and rescue package, firefighter package. Of the power companies has asked for the Z30, like Duke Energy, for instance. They asked for Z30 whenever the storm came. But the reason they asked the Z30 is it was not really inspection, like a general, utility inspection job. It was more of we want to see as far away as we can with the least amount of movement, so that way we can see where our damage is and get our lines repaired. So they wasn't really particular about the 20 megapixel in that instance. So that's where a Z30 would come in, or a Mavic 2 Enterprise Zoom would come in, or something like that would come in for the storm work, emergencies. But as far as the work that, done all year long, where they want the high resolution quality images to determine where they need to do their P3 work, that's all going to come from a 20 megapixel sensor. So your X5S, X4S, and your Mavic 2 Pro and your Phantom 4 Pros is where those are going to come. And that's why I'm actually on to Fort Myers as we speak, so that I can go to Florida Drone Supply and get a box of drones and put the facts out there for everybody in the unicorn train.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I don't know why my sound all of a sudden would have changed, guys. I've done nothing to change my sound. The only thing I'm hearing is a little bit of crackling in Brian's because of my download bandwidth speed. So I don't know. I haven't changed anything. So Brian, how soon before you think you'll have maybe a video at least of something out? You think you'll have something out in the next couple, 3 days, or by the weekend?
We're hoping so. I've been on the phone with Florida Drone Supply all day, and we spoke the other day, and they assured me that day one in the door I would have one, and now they're telling me that DJI sent them an email and said for the enterprise dealers to actually get their bulk of 10 or 15 that they ordered was going to be by the end of the year. And when DJI put that type of terminology out, that could be the first, or that could be the first of 2019.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the speculation now. But if I have to stay down here in Fort Myers for 3 or 4 days, or 5 days, or 6 days until I get some kind of definitive answer from DJI, all that, because it's right after Christmas. We're a little bit of time off. We're going to enjoy the new year. And so he officially came on board as a sponsor with me, to try to help, with, that's where I purchase my enterprise products from. So they want to try to help with my YouTube channel, and I want to try to help as much as I can for the, the discount that I get on enterprise products for them is a nice one. I mean, it's not so much that would make anybody jealous, but it's not, retail MSRP. And that's just the fact that when you spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 with a drone deal, they tend to take care of you. And if you spend $1,200 as a consumer, they're still going to take care of you. It's a different level of service. So it's sort of the gold or the platinum concierge type service. When you spend that kind of money, you can get your hands on the first Mavic 2 Dual in the door, whereas others may have a harder time, or just their consumers not going to be able to call them and get the very first one in the door. They'll be able to purchase one. But they've been me over the last year, so we agreed to officially start, putting them on my channel. I know pretty much everybody in YouTube has their own deal now. I don't knock that. I know you've got your dealer, and Ken's got his dealer, and there's, it's just the way it is. Everybody has to have their own dealer because there's not very many dealers that'll sponsor 2 YouTube channels.
Yeah,
because then there's the competition of, you have that competition. Which YouTube guy am I going to give this new product to first? Right. If you give it to both of them, you kind of throw the balance off a little bit. So I have to lock my own drone dealer in and my own sponsor, and that's what we've decided to actually officially do today. We've talked about it for 6 months. So shoot stuff and other.
I think you're getting in a bad area, Brian. Your signal's breaking up real bad.
Well, I'll let you get Lloyd on the call. You can hear me. We're on our way. We're going down here and see what we can get done in the next 6 days. Try to put some good content out for you guys.
All right. Well, let us know how it goes. Stay in touch.
All right, 10-4.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, everybody. There you heard it. He's going to start working with a sponsor, and he's going to probably end up with the first Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual that gets put on the street. So, you heard it here first. 400 AGL and Smokey Mountain Aerial. Does that make my audio sound better, guys? I moved a little bit closer to the mic, and I turned it up a little bit too. I just don't want to turn it up too much. What do we got going on in chat? Anything special? Yeah, Brian was on his cell phone moving down the road, so so you're saying my audio is garbled bad? Is that what you guys were telling me? Like right now, my audio's garbled bad? Probably because I had it cranked up too high. How's that? Wow. I can't change mics in the middle of the stream. I can only run what I got connected right now. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what else I can do right now.
Well, what time is it? Oh, you're into it almost an hour. If they can, they're very good. That was some good information Brian put out. It's interesting to say the least.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. I wish I was going to be down there with him. How's my audio sound on your end?
It sounds the same. I've been listening to it. It sounds like that crackling noise again, but it's not the fireplace that's doing it. It's just, it could just be your upload speed. How does my sound, guy? How's mine okay?
Yours sounds good.
Okay.
Well, has mine been doing this the whole time?
No. It's when I left, and you went, or when you went to call Brian on the phone, and then came back. It was about that time. So, whatever you did to your mic, I don't know if you bumped your mic stand or if you muted it at the up on the mic itself or what. But when it came back on.
I'll reset the mute button. Does that make any difference, or is it still?
I still got that little clicking sound.
Well.
But
it's not been doing it the whole show. It just started after I started making changes on the feed.
Yeah. It was sort of doing it when we were pre-testing. Then you fixed whatever you did to make it stop the crackling sound, and then it's now it's doing it again. But it wasn't doing it. It wasn't doing it during the first half of the show. And it probably, Brian he's not as good looking as I am, so he probably broke the whole internet. I mean, the whole darn internet. Now I can't hear you at all.
Okay, well that's making a difference. But I'm seeing something. I'm getting a feed through somehow, because when I mute my mic in vMix, it's still
right.
Well, it's still going to be working. It's just not going to be going out on the master.
Right.
Anyway, okay. Well,
actually, when you mute it, yeah. Well, we're good. Yeah, that's what they said. It sounds almost like the mic's almost only half plugged in, like it might have got bumped or something. Like
there's
not got a good connection.
Nothing to plug. I mean, it's all direct connect.
Okay.
Let me go over here and close that. But see, also I've got a red light on my stream too, so that could be it solely.
It could be. It could just be.
vMix is giving me a a red light most of the time. So that's probably it.
Well, yeah. The quality looks pretty good, though.
Well, I don't know what changed. I can't
I mean,
imagine
as far
what
as
changed because I didn't change anything with my audio. But it was after I connected another call, which
yeah.
and the only difference is now my stream keeps blinking red at me. So vMix is telling me I'm not streaming very good, and the YouTube. Well, here, let me try this really quick. Where's my mouse at? There it is. Watch this. Yeah. Oh, the microphone's right in the way. But over here on this monitor, where I'm monitoring the YouTube feed, it says red on it. So
Too much bandwidth right now. So
yeah,
uh,
it's 8:30 here, so almost 8:30. So yeah, there's probably a lot of people using the bandwidth off this tower I'm running too. So anyway.
right.
All right, guys. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, but the show's about over. I got everything I wanted to do, and keep an eye on my stream.
You said you had some little surprise at the end of the show.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the stream. I'm going to put a video up on how to win this little guy. A VR headset. Remember? That's the surprise for the end of the show. I'm going to do a video on it.
Okay.
And so keep an eye on that on how to win. Oh, something else. 400 AGL bumper stickers. $5 redneck super chats. Get you a 400 AGL bumper sticker. So anybody that wants a 400 AGL bumper sticker, $5 super chat with your name and address. That'll get it to you. You know, the redneck super chat on my website. Hope everybody can hear me good enough to get that out. But
yeah, they can.
So that's the end of the show. The time has come.
Yeah. Hang on just a second. Let me do some quick.
What are you gonna do?
Before we go, I'm going to post. I'm going to paste and post for those because we have been doing that. My bad, Mel. I'm doing a lousy job of co-hosting. So there it is again. That's where you do the 400, or that's where you do the yes, and that's how to contact Mel. That's his donate page. That's his what he calls his redneck super chat. So you go on there, donate, leave a message because it'll use PayPal or whatever with your address and how he can get hold of you. $5, and he'll let him snazzy bumper stickers, which I actually have mine on the back of the window of my my pickup truck. So
yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah, I put it on there the day you gave it to me.
So I'm gonna go back.
It's on there
quick.
just to.
Somebody said they liked the setup, but there it is with both monitors, the vMix going on over here on the main screen, and the chat and everything going on the secondary screen. So yeah, we're starting.
I can't do that because. Yeah, I can't do that because one, I don't have that. I don't have a spare camera.
Oh, you gave it away.
I gave it away, but you know something? I am so glad I did. Rick Halber won that. So nice of him, and to give that to donate to Artco, and he also got an Area 51 sign because. Well, shoot. The other gentleman, I forgot who it was now, going to have to send it overseas, and he donated it to Art too. So Art's getting stuff set up for his studio.
Thomas?
No, because Thomas is in Ireland. No, this was somebody. God, I got to go back and think. Anybody remember who won that sign that night? I forgot who it was. I can't remember now. My mind. That's been over a week ago. I slept since then.
A couple times.
A couple times, yeah.
So there's
God,
my
I'm so
glass
glad Christmas is
street
over.
sign, guys. Check that out. Keep turning it the wrong way. What do you think of that? A glass street sign, huh?
That looks good. That looks good, Mel. And guys, I want you to know the kind of person Mel is, because you guys all know that he and I talk all the time, but he's got an extra green screen that he is so kindly donating to the 51 Studios, and he's going to help me design my set so that I can get it looking as nice as his. Well,
Never.
Never. It'll never look as nice as it'll get close. Well, see, your studio has you in it, okay?
That's why yours
And that's what makes
it nice.
Exactly. I know that. I know
well,
that.
until you put me on a screen like I do you. Then yours will
Yeah,
look
well,
nice.
that's true.
Yeah.
But look how much better it looks now that Brian's off that monitor and I'm back on it.
That's right. And it quit lagging, too.
Yeah, it quit lagging. Yeah, see, Brian, if you're still in here, it's all your fault. We're blaming it all on you.
There you go, yeah. And
he's just lucky that we couldn't both be on at the same time, because I had all sorts of mischief planned.
it was manic.
Manic, yes. Manic Magic.
Roger
Yes, thank you.
Roger from Canadian Drone Hub reminded us.
Thank you. Yeah, Manic Magic that won it. Yes, you're right, Roger. Thank you, Roger. And I've missed your show the last couple of days, but I'm still recovering from Christmas, man. it was a killer, because Judy's been sick, I've been sick, and trying to get everything done, and to have the family. Basically, I didn't even get presents wrapped. I went in there. We ordered them all the same thing, but they were something nice, and they were in a great big box. I just walked in there, sorted them by size and or color variation. I walked out and just started tossing them to them. My youngest grandson was a little unhappy because he didn't get to unwrap something. But
we're about to wrap up, and the light on the live feed on the YouTube stream turned green again. So maybe my audio sounds better now. Still says it sounds bad. I'm afraid to turn the mic up, guys. I don't want to turn it up too much. I'm afraid to mess with it at all. I haven't touched it all night, and it was working fine at the beginning.
Yeah, it was, and you got some sort of feed coming through. They said Mark Roger definitely better look, and I appreciate that, Mark. Maybe it's the new facial hair I'm working on. What really ticks me off?
Mark said you were better looking. Where's Mark's wrench at? Let me take that away from him.
I think better looking than Brian, is what he's saying.
Oh.
What really upsets me is I've been trying to grow this beard 2 months, and this is as best as it's gotten. Some guys, overnight they've got a beard that looks like this. It's just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I got a full head of hair.
There you go. Well, almost.
My boys grow great. Well, almost, yeah.
I've got the coolest hair. Anyway.
Well, that's true.
Say good night, Lloyd.
Good night, Lloyd.
Good night, Lloyd. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here with us all. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being part of the channel. Thanks for a fun year. Thanks very much to all the people that donated stuff to give away on the channel. Yeah, I'm starting to hear it now in my headset even. Everybody that donated stuff for the channel, thank you very much. I enjoyed giving stuff away. All the winners from out the whole year, congratulations to all of them. And let's see if we can make 2019 a little bit stronger and a little bit better. Your mic's still on if you want to talk. But
oh, no, I said good night.
Oh, you're just doing sign language? Okay.
Yeah, you told me to say good night, so I said good night. Grace never spoke after he told her to say goodnight.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks very much. I'm going to leave Chad up for a few minutes. And Lloyd, thank you for the year. Everybody
You're welcome.
else, thank you very much for the year.
It's been a.
And we'll see you next year.
See you next year, everyone. It's been fun. Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't be stupid.
Don't get stupid on New Year's Eve, y'all. Don't get stupid.
Exactly.
No drinking and driving. That's what Uber and Lyft is for.
And no drinking and flying either.
No drinking and flying either. There you go. Yeah. Although drinking and driving's a whole lot more dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is until you put it with that one of those drone blades.
Yeah, yeah. And none of this stuff, guys, on New Year's Eve of, you know, the famous last words. Hey, y'all, watch this.
Please, we don't want to hear about one of our friends ending up in the hospital.
That's right. All right. Lloyd, thank you. Good night. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later.
See you next year, folks.